What is up, guys? Johnny B here again today, and I'm gonna be bringing you a video on my 2017 Honda Civic Sport Touring. So this is the 1.5 turbo model. I already did the first mod, which was replacing the Canon filter. That's one of the things that I like to do right off the bat for a car that I'm gonna keep stock. I just like it to breathe a little bit better. It helps a little bit, and that's pretty much all I've done up until now. One of the things that I did when I was fixing it was I replaced the rear balance diffuser thing, I guess you can call it, to a Type R style one. So it has like nice little fins. It's a little bit nicer than the OEM one. The OEM one got destroyed in the accident, so I just went ahead and replaced it with something that was a bit cheaper, because the stock part was $400 and the replacement part was like $150, but I had to paint it, so it would have been about the same painted. But I can paint it myself. I don't need Honda to paint stuff for me. And the same thing happened to the front now. The front splitter, or whatever, valance or whatever they call it, got tore off on the freeway. There was a guy in front of us that picked up I believe it was like a little log. It was probably about like a 3-inch diameter log that was about 2 feet long. And that thing just destroyed the little splitter or lip that this car had. It just ripped it off. I was dragging it down the freeway. Didn't even know, actually. And but I did feel the hit. I was hoping that the car wasn't going to be like overheating or something, because like if the thing went straight through like the radiator, that would have been pretty bad. Luckily, damage was minimal. As you can see, the bumper is perfectly intact. It was just the splitter that I hit and ripped it off. Same thing as the rear one. The rear one was $400, so I was guessing that the front one was gonna be $400, and it is $400. So I was like, that's an expensive fix, for something simple that happened on the freeway. So I decided I wanted to upgrade it while I was at it, and I found a Type R style front lip that they sell. I could replace the whole bumper with a Type R bumper while I was at it, but I just didn't feel like painting the whole bumper. I'd rather keep the original paint. The original bumper looks nice to me, so I'll just leave it on there. So the only other way to get a nicer lip that was going to match better with the side skirts was to get this one. This one was about $150. It came with like an under tray for the splitter, which is nice because the one that this car had ripped off, so I needed that. And it also came with an extra grill, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this grill or I have to change it. But the grill survived, so if I don't have to change it, I'll keep the OEM one. If I do, just for like fitment purposes, I'll change it with the other one. But without further ado, let's get started on the install. Let me show you guys the lip first. So here it is. You see this little design here? It's actually the very similar design to the side skirt. Look at that. So that's why I didn't mind upgrading to that one. Here is the full lip. It has like little intake ducts, which is kind of cool. It sticks out a lot further. And I painted it while I was at it. I was painting some other parts, so I figured they were going to be a similar color, so I wouldn't mind. These have a metallic flake in them. This is for like a BRZ that I'm doing. And so I painted those first, and then I painted this with just the regular gloss black. That way none of the metal flake from this one would land on it. So I painted this one last and then clear coated it all together. But I'm going to be installing it today on the Civic, and I think it's going to make it look a lot better. It's been looking kind of down ever since that little incident that we had on the freeway with a piece of log that I got in a fight with. Also, the inner fender liner ripped out. I'll show you guys. You see everything in there, which in my opinion makes it look pretty bad without an inner fender liner. So I'm gonna go ahead, install the inner fender liner, install like the little underbody tray that came with it, and I think it's gonna look amazing. So I'm bringing you guys along for another mod, I guess you can say, that was kind of like pushed upon me. But let's get the car jacked up. So here we have the inner well of the car. You can see there, look at that, it got ripped straight off. Here's the old inner fender liner. Obviously it's bolted to the front lip, so when the lip fell off, it started rubbing on here and just eating straight through it, and eventually cut the tire and just ripped straight off. So that's why I'm going to be replacing it with a brand new one straight from Honda. So I gotta go ahead and remove all of these bolts and clips and whatnot, so we can go ahead and replace the new one. And it even ripped my bumper right there a little bit. That's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that, because I believe the bumper piece should be on here. This Oh, it's not on here. Never mind. Looks like that piece is gone. So I'm gonna have to live with that for now. Inner fender liner is on and looking great. Look at that. I love how it like lines up with the body kit. Like it's all intertwined, especially here in the front bumper. You see how it sticks out further because that's where the lip goes originally on the Sport. So that's kind of cool. Look at that. So inner fender liner back on once again after this mishap right here, but it looks so much better with an inner fender liner. Not being able to just see everything, just having it all covered up is so much nicer. It's just some things that you appreciate once you start, you know, trying to do a cleaner build. So now that we have that on, now we can decide what we're going to do with the front splitter, how we're going to put the little underbody panel that comes with it, and if we need to replace the grill or not. This under tray looks really solid. It's like nice and really good plastic. And then the grill looks like I am going to have to replace it because it has like a different type of design. It has like this little bottom lip here that the factory one doesn't have. I'm guessing that's why they included, because that's going to need to be replaced as well to be able to fit the new lip. So right now I'm trying to remove the grill, and one of the big issues is that there is a Phillips right there, right in the middle. You see it right there, and then obviously there's another one on the opposite end right there as well. It's like a little right in the middle of the screen. So typically for something like this you have to remove the bumper, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I have a little bit literally, and I'm gonna be just kind of doing this. You could also stick a ratchet on the back of this, but I can't find my ratchet, so I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it by hand, and I'm gonna remove both of those Phillips so I can remove this grill, and then the new grill goes bolted on the same way. I got the grill off on this side. You'll see that one bolt that's there. There's like a little bit of a hook on the stock grill, so you just kind of like pull it up, and look at that, just like that. Stock grill is out. This doesn't seem to supposed to be like that. That probably happened from the, there we go, that happened from when it got smacked. Pulled this down, I guess. This up, there we go. Look at that. You can see the nice little front mount intercooler just chilling right here. So now we can go ahead and put the new grill on, which I'm guessing covers this spot. That's probably what that is. This is where it got hit probably, because it's all like droopy right there. So let's take the new grill, line it up. Yep, that's how it goes. I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. So this little lip here is gonna go here and cover that piece up. So let's go ahead and put this grill on. New grill is on, and it's bolted at the top just like it was from factory. Don't ask me how I did it. It was kind of a pain, but I got it done. So that's good. Now I know that the grill's not gonna come off. This little black strip here kind of looks cool. This kind of finishes off the bumper there, and then you can see where the new one's gonna get bolted to on this bottom piece here. So now I gotta go ahead and probably put this piece, because yeah, I think that piece goes first, and then the lip's gonna go onto that. Or I could put this on the lip and vice versa. I might put it on the lip first. I'll figure it out, and then I'll show you guys. So I have the lip just sitting on there for now. I clipped it into the bumper, but it's not fully bolted. One of the things that I did notice was that the grill, you know, it has that extra piece. It bolts through the back of the splitter, so that needed to be bolted. I found, you know, some of the hardware, there was like some smaller Phillips screws that I went ahead and used. And let me show you guys, get under here, show you guys where I screwed them on. Right there, you can see one all along the back. So that's the only reason I didn't go ahead and put the under panel just yet, because I figured I'd still need to bolt that. So first goes the splitter, then the under panel will cover all of this up and make it nice and flat and smooth. It looks like another thing I need to do is I need to bolt the ends, and we came with hardware with that. This is kind of cool. It has like little ducts here, kind of like the Type R. So it's giving it like a nice bit of design. But so far it's looking great. Look at that, lips on lips on lips. I figured that the only place that we can actually bolt something are those like 2 little holes right there that come with the, they come on the splitter. So I'm guessing that's where we need to bolt it down. to hold it, or maybe even somewhere in the back section, but since it doesn't come with instructions, I guess I have to figure that bit out. So got the hardware on, it's bolted on both sides, it goes right there. So I kind of like the little flat piece that's right there where this bolts. So that's gonna make sure that, you know, if you self tap it, it's not gonna just like rip off. So those are actually gonna hold the lip on no matter what. Now the front lip is fully mounted. Now I can go ahead and put this little under panel. Looks like it's gonna be all self tapped underneath to the bottom of the lip. It's gonna give it a little bit more of reinforcement as well, and then it gets bolted to the chassis or like other parts of the car to give it that extra rigidity. So this is gonna be cool. I love how it's like a complete kit. It's not just the lip that goes on it. It comes with all kinds of stuff, you know, the grill and this underbody panel. So that's gonna just give it a lot more overall clean look. So here we are underneath the car. I went ahead and slipped the panel on. It has clips that go underneath the over and underneath. So the ones that stay underneath are the ones that have the holes, because that's what we're gonna be bolting to. But look at that, it just like flattens it all out down here. Give you guys a, you know, underneath look. So it looks like all of the self tappers that came with the kit, which are these ones, like black, those are the ones that are gonna be bolting all under that, keep that nice and solid. And then you have all these other spots here that are gonna be using the normal hardware or clips and stuff like that to be able to hold it all down. But look at that, that looks clean just looking at it from underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all that and then show you guys when I'm done. So the new lip is on. The Honda is looking amazing and looks a lot better than what it did stock. And you know, with that side piece right there lining up with the side skirt in the back, it just kind of really flows with the car. It's a little bit lower than the stock one is, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a low look, even though I don't have the car lowered, and I don't really plan on lowering it because it's a daily. It's meant to be able to drive without the fear of scraping or anything like that. So the car looks great. I can't wait to, you know, take some pictures of it and just kind of like really enjoy the way this car looks. But nonetheless, it's the wife's car, so she's the one that's going to enjoy it more than me. So as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me installing this lip. If you guys are, you know, were looking to get this lip, now you have an idea of how to install it. If you need to paint it, take it down to your local shop or bring it to me. I can also paint it. The color of the black is it's just the base black that they have. So it's literally, when you go to a paint shop, you ask them, I want black, and they don't mix it with any other color, anything else. It's just one solid brilliant black, I think is what they call it. And it comes with binder, which is something that helps keep all the paint together. So that way, if you paint, and if you've ever seen a car where the paint starts like cracking, kind of like you would think a dry lake bed would, where it just starts like cracking, you know, weird, and just like little like sections in the middle that don't get touched. That's usually what happens. The paint kind of like pools, and the binder's what helps it. So make sure that if they do just get you the paint by itself, that they add the binder to make sure that that doesn't have that issue. So enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, you guys have a great day.